Hey guys, welcome back to Darksouls. Don't forget to praise the sun, yada yada yada. I'm just gonna equip some stuff. Ooh, what was that? Oh, that's right, I got the crystal greatsword. Let's have a quick look at that. Oh, I put it in the wrong hand, didn't I? Let's put this on the correct hand. Crystal greatsword. What's the setting on this anyway? It is a greatsword, so it's the same setting as this. It's a greatsword, so it should have similar move sets. Indeed does. Does it have a frost? Oh no, it has a stagger. So it's not a thrusting blade. It has the exact same moveset for the greatsword. Alright, so it just doesn't have frost, that's all. I assume if I read this it would say if it had frost. Yeah, it just has attack type regular, whereas if I go to Claymore it's got regular and frost. That's how you know what kind of things they have. I should probably... what's the weight on this? It is 8. It's pretty heavy. What was I going to put here instead? Not the composite longbow, although I do kind of want to put one of those on a little bit later. I want ivory callus and I want the pyromancy glove. Probably should put this in the opposite direction. I've got pyromancy in my right hand and the other one on my left hand. The reason why I want this is they're going to become useful a little bit later in this video. I'm going to need spells to take out some enemies that are a bit annoying. Oh, I got sniper and heavy crossbow. Heavy crossbow is apparently stronger. What's the difference between the two? Ah, just the shot range. Alright, that makes sense. Damn it, I keep clicking out instead of going back to my old ways of not pressing the right button. Alright, so that should be crap. Crappity crap, crappity crap. No, that's not even the one I want. I want that one. This one is the pyromancy flame, and yeah. And it's like, no, that's not what I want. And it's not even what I want. I want the... making mistakes all across the board today. I want the talisman. I, however, do not have enough pyromancy for this guy to help me by ascending it to +10, because I don't have very much experience, because, you know, I wasted it all. What do you mean you wasted all, Kris? So, well, I spend it in stupid places doing stupid things, because I'm a bit silly. I'm a bit daft, you might say. So we're going to be heading towards the Tomb of the Giants and the Catacombs over here. But let's summon some of these skeletons that were giving us a little bit of grief in the earlier bits of this game. And then boom, they get killed in one hit. They do plenty of damage. So it shows you the kind of place where you're at. These guys are pretty easy. You can beat them at level 1, but you can't go down this pathway at level 1 as much as you want to. And even if you do get pretty far down, you can't get past half the place without having the Lord's Soul, because it's blocked off by a golden light. Now we're going to head over here and pick up an item which I missed way back at the start of this Let's Play. Oh, this guy doesn't die in one hit. He does fall apart and leaves a skull. That's the sound I think skulls make when they die, right? They go what? They don't? Oh well. Right here is what we want. Binoculars. Unfortunately, it's not an item you put... oh, there's an item you put here. Oh, that's good. Thought it might not be. Let's activate my binoculars. Choo, choo. You can... oh, you can't zoom in now. Oh, you can. There we go. Kind of doesn't really work too well, because as you can see, this right here is a JPEG. It is not rendered at all. It is a JPEG. You can look across all this lovely JPEG. And you can even go into the files and, well, actually it's not JPEG, but that stuff there is all JPEG. It's not rendered at all. So you can go into the files and put a completely random picture here just for the sake of it. I mean, I don't know why you would ever really want to change that picture to be something stupid, but I could think of a few things you might want to do there for fun. Keep pressing 2 buttons when I mean to only press 1 button. I'm not very good at pressing a single button on my controller, especially when it comes to the D-pad, because they all sort of link together, and I got big ass thumbs, so I press 1 button, I press like 6 buttons. I don't mean to, it's just how it is. Now here we are in the Catacombs. I have to adjust the lighting for this area, so I'll try to remember that in post. We got some various things going on here. You see those skulls over there? We have seen them before in New London Ruins. Oh, they're going to explode on me. As you can see, they do a huge explosion, huge knockback. If you have your shield facing them, you won't take damage because they do magic. No, they do. Pretty sure they do no damage. Well, they do damage if you get hit, but it's like a stamina loss damage sort of thing. It's hard to. Oh, how'd that guy not get hit? What else? Give me your red, white, and round shield. Which does remind me, let's go to. Where is it? Ah, do I not have one? That's not good. I was going to show off a mod I just got, but I don't have the shield. Ah, well, that's fine. I can do that later. It's not important, just look forward to the end of the video for a nice little fun, goofy mod thing. I was kind of hoping to show it off, but I guess I don't get to. Oh dear well. We got a Pyromancer to our left, or I mean, to our left very soon. It's in the next room. Just got a little bit confused on where I was. Right here we have a Pyromancer down here. Look at this guy, he's got a little skull and casts a spell, and then I stab him and he goes, "Why'd you kill me?" And he died. Poor little Pyromancer. And we have a bonfire down here, which I'm not going to rest at because it'll respawn those skeletons at the front, even though they're really easy to kill. It doesn't really matter if I respawn them or not. These Pyromancers, on the other hand, they do not respawn no matter what. Once you kill them, they die. They're dead for good. They're kind of like playing hardcore Darksouls, which I could considerably do in the future, but I wouldn't get very far. With my dreadful skills, I'd probably die in like one of the first bosses. Might even die to a silent demon somehow, just from stupidity, I guess. We got another Pyromancer over there. He's going to attempt to shoot at us, but he's not going to do very well. These guys all like doing weird disco flips, and they're kind of hard to predict most of the time. Not sure why they like doing weird disco flips, but they do. Some of them even do that attack where they just literally jump at you and collapse on the ground. Makes it hard to hit them. I wish this Pyromancer would, stop shooting at me for 2 seconds. You can see there's a fog gate down there. You can't jump down there because of the weird spikes on the bridge. Just in case you were wondering. I've tried many a time to get through this area a lot faster and without having so many difficulties. Not that this area is anywhere near hard, it's just annoying. Especially when they do backflips like that. Do I have heal on me? No, I do not. I've got Dark Orb. Probably should have attached heal to me. Oh well. Not really that big of a deal when you think about it in perspective. There's a guy up there who's going to disco flip down. Disco flip! You may be wondering why I'm not quickly chasing after that Pyromancer, because he's kind of being a lure and a bit of a tease. We've got some items to get here. Got a Luca try. It's like a weird battle hammer thing. Just have it in one hand. You can carve on people's skulls because of how hammers work. They put all their force at one point, whereas the sword's all along the blade, so they're not usually as good as a centralized attack, but they're a lot easier to, get a good sweeping blow. But that's just real physics and weapons, which you guys don't really care too much about, I don't think, unless you do, and you want me to spend a whole day talking about medieval weapons and which ones are the best, which ones actually work, which ones are just theoretical messes and that should never be actually properly done. Yeah, I know you're here, Mr. Guy. Oh, shoot him up. Skeleton archers. I really like this place because it's the most medieval of the whole area. That's weird. Not sure why there's that little hole there. By the way, this leads us back to the start. The bridge is just to the right there. That's where that first guy jumped off to try and attack us from that little thing. And we got a bridge here with some Pyromancer over the other side and some skeletons. And you notice this bridge is facing up. And you notice the bridge down there is also facing up, which is another reason why we couldn't just jump down off that bridge onto that bridge. Because you just land on the spikes and you wouldn't be able to get down there. And now the Pyromancer is shooting at me. Just great. I also noticed that we got a bunch of these skulls and something that stabbed me in the back. That guy who died on the ground will respawn. These skeletons will all respawn unless you have divine damage, which Victorious Blade happens to have, which is great. Ow, stupid auto-targeting thing. Really got to turn my auto-targeting off once I kill a guy so that way I don't get affected by it so much. As you can see, that thing attacked. It doesn't really matter which ones are which. You can tell by looking at the statue itself. There's like a father statue and a mother statue. If it's a father statue, I think it'll attack. If it's a mother statue, it won't. Not 100% sure if that's the case or not. If this was New Game Plus, we'd be versing an NPC invader here. And over there we would see Patches, but we don't see Patches over there. And he's not over there. And what Patches would do if we were on New Game Plus, he would close one of the bridges behind us and he would be a jerk. So is it mothers or... Okay, so it's the mother, so you can see it's coming from the baby's mouth. Whereas the father won't. And if you just hold your shield up, you won't take any damage anyway, so it's not the hugest worry. And if you are worried, well, you shouldn't be, because you should be pretty late into the game at this point, where those things don't really matter, and if you do get hit by them, just activate some stuff. This is a father statue, it won't stab me because it doesn't have the baby. So you're just really looking for the babies. Those graves there in front of me, they will collapse on you, so don't fall on them. You don't really need to or want to. And then here, we're going to have a little secret coming up soon, which isn't that much of a secret. You kind of need to do it to get one of the blacksmiths, so I'm going to show it off anyway. And it does kind of speed time up a little bit. And getting that item got me stabbed by the baby statue, by the mother statue I should say. These guys, get up would ya? Get up. Get up, open up, boom. Mother statue. Oh yeah. Told ya. You can tell the difference pretty easy actually. Not that it matters at all. Those two, both mother statues, so you know they're going to activate when you get close. Oh. So just walk in, grab item, walk out. I could have activated both of them, but there would be no point because the cooldown between attacks on these things is literally 0. So you know it's attacked, it's gone back in, and it's already attacking. 0 cooldown, that stuff. You'd think you'd be able to read this, but you can't. I'm sure if you zoom in on it, you can see weird chicken scratch, and I'm surprised you can probably decipher it. It probably means absolutely nothing. They probably thought, yeah, it actually just looks cool. That's all it is. We didn't actually think anyone would bother reading, so we didn't care. Whoops, I forgot that's the supercharge up preparation attack. And here's an actual way you want to go, and you can tell that's the reason why there's an actual way you want to go is because there's a button to press here. There's also the other way to get down here, which is when you break open one of those graves, you'll eventually come down to this area. But we're going to continue on this way, and you may be going, what? Continuing on down this way, it's just a giant hole. Oh shit. Now I kind of wish I rested at that other bonfire. I really do. Ah shit dude. Well, I'm going to have to put a cut here. I'll see you guys back at that hole and hopefully I don't screw up. Alright, cut back in here. We're in this main room here. So I'm going to shut off a bonfire before, well I suppose I could quickly get my soul, but screw that. I'm going to go this way instead. Which will lead us here. And we're going to have the illusionary wall popping up very soon. And in fact that very soon is right here. With this thing guarding the way, and we head in here, and we are dum dum dum. Oh look, you have another bonfire, isn't that just shining bright for all of us to see? It's great. Greater than Jesus and Mecca all put together, yes. Not really, I would never say anything's greater than Jesus and Mecca all put together. Anyway, so we're up here and we got a little button here to press, and what this button does is turn that little bridge over there where that fog wall is. But we're not gonna bother with what. I mean, it's good that we activated it. We can now go that way if we want to. Which, you know, I might as well walk through just to show you guys up. I see that skull shaking that ass. I'm in fact going to ignore you, skull, altogether. I'm going to go back this way. Anyway, Patches would be waiting at that switch, and you would activate that switch. When you walk across that bridge, he would activate the switch again, and then you wouldn't be able to walk back. And you'd be like, you son of a bitch, Patches. We haven't actually seen Patches yet, but he'll come to the Filing Shrine soon. And he's that other liar that I was talking about in my top 10 video. Or one of the other liars. The other liar we'll be seeing very, very shortly. Probably in like 2 videos time. We've already met him. He's the one that gives you the spells. Anyway, here's that revival. So I got my souls back. I got my 2 humanity. And I just wanna like land here. And once I land here, pick up the item of the green titanite shard, which is a little reference to what this guy in here is going to sell to us. Oh god, it's horrifying, kill it!
Be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
Oh yeah, fucking most badass blacksmith in the world! How dare you follow me, crazy kid. Anyway, he's opened up a way that we can get to his blacksmith, and it's also a shortcut. Although it's not that much of a shortcut, and we can talk to him.
Why? Is that an ember from New Londo?
Yep.
And a fine ember it be. What do you say? Why not leave it with me? I'll give you a flame to feast your eyes upon.
Sure thing, buddy. Here you go.
Yes, very well. We'll get these old bones to work.
Now that allows us to do flame ascension. Now we're gonna exit out.
What was that about? Don't be coming around.
Now we go talk to him again. Come on. What is that?
Why, that's an ember unlike any that I have seen.
Yeah, man.
A very curious pattern.
It's a very large flame
The
ember.
flame of the legendary witch.
Why, yes it is.
Suppose you left that ember with me.
Well, I guess I could.
Old Vamos would never let you down. No, not ever.
Oh, you better not. Have this chaos flame ember.
Yes, splendid. Splendid indeed.
No problem, my good sir.
My, you precious little thing.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, you're not talking to me, were you?
What's that about?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you again. Don't worry.
What's that then? Need some smithing?
Yep.
Then produce me some wares.
Alrighty then. Now what he can do is turn stuff to basic fire composition. Like I can get a flame crossbow here. I can get a flame shield. As you can see, I can get a flame shield. I can also get an upgraded flame shield or a chaos flame stuff. Even though you can't see any of those, but you can. And I can probably revert some stuff and change it to flame enchantment. It has to be +5 for this, and I think these are both +10s. But I think you can only go this way by going through this path, and this one you need to have a +10 weapon and you can turn it into that. I'm not 100% sure of that though, so don't quote me on the Chaos Flame Ember bit, bizwaps. He also has Homeward Bones in here, Titanite Shards, and lots of arrows and whatnot. So seeing as I got a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to need some arrows in the not too distant future when I try to do Menace again by cheating him out, so I'll buy 222, 220 arrows. Come on. Anyway, so we got 2 humanity on me, by the way. You can see it in the top left corner there. That's going to be quite useful in the not so distant future. We got some bone wheels going on here. We've met them before. I'm just going to try my best to not die to them. Die quickly, thank you. Now heal up. So you want to stay at pretty high HP when you're versing bone wheels, and there's a few more to come, as you can see over here. And you can also see up there, there's a black knight, just barely, by an item. We're going to be getting that item soon, don't you worry. We got some more stuff over there. I'm not sure how to get this item up here. I think maybe you can shoot him off, maybe? I don't know. Yes, I got one of the bone wheels to be attracted to me. I'm going to attempt to swing. Yes! So you can swing at them while they're attacking you. It's not super duper worth it. But if you're just quick enough, you can do it nicely. Now it looks like I can fall down from above there down here. How to get there, I don't have the faintest idea. But you can do that. And right now I'm pretty sure I'm backtracking. I'm backtracking on purpose because I want to show off some stuff. Whee! Here's that fog wall that I wanted to show off. Wait, no, this is forward, isn't it? Oops, daisy. Ah, yep, this was forward. Alright. Well, down here is a boss fight. I do kind of want to do that boss fight, but Oh, I don't think I can go back, can I? Shit. Shit. Oh well, who cares? Not that big of a deal, really. We might as well just do this boss fight. Might as well heal up fully. And this boss fight is Pinwheel. I was kind of hoping to show some other stuff before versing Pinwheel, but oh well, let's go verse him. Hey Pinwheel, how you doing? Pinwheel was a librarian of the Duke's archive, and then kind of went a little bit insane. He kind of met Nido, and he thought he was pretty neato, and he decided to join him. And he put on all these crazy masks, the father, the mother, and the child mask, which one you get is completely random when you kill him. And his name is Pinwheel. You may recognize some similarities between him and a few other bosses in the old Demon Souls universe. Oh, you two are fakes. I don't want fakes. Where's... oh, there's the real one. Excuse me. As you can see, I'm wrecking Pinwheel. Pinwheel is now dead. It took me 4 hits to beat Pinwheel. The rite of kindling you may now kindle beyond the... I can't believe I beat him in 4 hits. Okay, well, I should probably explain how to do this fight a little bit easier while I put in this mask of the father. Hello, I am the father. I shall give you a little bow. Yes. To beat Pinwheel, you have to find his real one, and you can tell his real one pretty easily by the fact that he's the one that teleports. And as long as you are aggressive, you can find him pretty quickly. And it looks like I cannot get out of here from this direction. Oh well, looks like we're just going to have to move forward, which is kind of lame, but oh well. And I'm going to need to equip my sunlight maggot. Oh, that's bright. That's nice and bright. And yeah, so as long as you know which one the real one is, you just hit it. Much like the Zelda boss fight in Majora's Mask, how there was like 4 spellcasters, and they'll all be standing like little pressure plates at each corner of the room, and one of them would do a spin. That's the one you know is the real one. This one I think might also even do a spin when you get it. That's probably the easiest way to work out which one is which. By the way, if I take off this sunlight maggot mask for a second, you can see I cannot see very much around me. It's like 2 feet in front of me, that is it. That's not very useful. Sunlight maggot, I can see quite a bit in front of me. We're gonna head this way because I'm pretty sure this is the way back. And it's like a little, not really a shortcut. Not sure why like I said shortcut. It's a shortcut for going back, I guess. Oops, stay on top of the roof. I want to go this way. And is there an item here? Oh, I thought there was an item here. I guess I was wrong. Anyway, so yeah, and there was also a boss in Demon Souls which had the same tactic of summoning a few of them, and you have to work out which one the real one was, and you run at that one and hit it. I think it was like the boss of the 3rd area in it. I'm not 100% sure on that. It might be correct, might not be. And now I'm back at the front of this boss fog wall, so that's cool. I wonder if you can like exit the boss by doing that. I'm pretty sure there'll be a fog wall up there though, so I probably can't. I'm back at this little thing here, which I can't get through. We got another bone wheel up ahead here. Mr. Bone Wheel. Paging Mr. Bone Wheel. No, Mr. Bone Wheel. Where do you think you're going, bro? So he's pretty easy boss fight as long as you know where he is, I should say. I should probably stop talking about Pinwheel and focus on this little guy up here. But before I can do that, I have to take out these 2 skulls, and the best way to take out these 2 skulls is to let them explode on you. And once they explode, everything is easy. They can also kill pinwheels, by the way, so be careful of that. This guy's gonna now hop down. You notice that he's using a Black Knight battle axe, which he's got himself stuck, so let's just shoot some magic at him just to be a little bit of a dick. Hey bro, maybe if you didn't get stuck so much, you'd be fine. You can parry or screw up your parry. Either or. I'm gonna heal up just because I want to be on the safe side. I don't want to die to this guy. Oh, I missed. notice that he's doing some pretty cool as moves. You can do all those moves if you have his Battle Black Knight axe, which we do get from that item up there. So it's kind of like a spoiler, really. Oh, we just got the Black Knight Great Axe from killing him. Well, that item up there is now officially useless to me, but I'm still going to get it anyway. Maybe it's not the Black Knight Great Axe. By the way, Black Knight Great Axe was a thing that I used on my very first character, and it was super good for getting me through the late game. It gets upgraded by Twinkling Twilight Knight. I also got the Steaming Great Axe, which is stronger again, but you have to have 50 strength, which is ridiculous and doesn't have any parameter bonus, so you probably go on the raw route, even though you can't, because it probably gets upgraded by Twinkling Twilight Knight. This one has parameter bonus, so it's probably better. Just slightly. Probably not a lot. We've got 2 archers here and a spellcaster, so let's kill all these guys. And what we also have, going back this way, because we're backtracking now. What? Backtracking? But you're meant to be making progress. Yeah, but making progress is lame. Like, super lame. And you just end up versing Patches. He'll, like, push you off an edge, and you'll be like, you son of a bitch, Patches. And he's like, hee, I'm a son of a bitch. We got 2 guys here. By the way, that's a gap that you fall down. And whoa, we're at this item. Who would have guessed? I did. I knew. That's why I fell down it. So now that's done. We still got a few more things I want to show off up here. There's actually 2 more things I want to show up before I continue on with the Tomb of the Giants, which will probably be in a whole different video, the Tomb of the Giants. Now that I think about it. But before I stop this video, I have to get to a bonfire in the Tomb of the Giants so I can warp out and show off an item that I want to show off an extra video, so I gotta do all these things in the background, which you guys ain't even thinking about, but I am. Got a large soul of the Nameless Soldier here, which is a pretty low soul item, which shows they kinda expected you to kinda go through here pretty early in the late game area. It's meant to be like the first late game area to do, even though it's one of the hardest and one of the most annoying. Over there is the exit. Over this way we have a demon Titanite bitch, which I hate also very much. You guys should really know that by now, that I hate these things so very much. Alright, come on. Lock on. Lock eyes with Gorgon. Come on. Come on. How close do you have to be to lock eyes with Gorgon? Yes, there we go. Now behind him is something very important, which I kind of want. Oh, excellent, I staggered him. This guy actually seems easier than the one in the Witch of Isless area, which is good. So again, they kind of want you to go to this area way earlier. I think you can probably do this before going to an Orlando even. Oops, wrong thing. No. Whoo, that was close. If I had died then, I would have been so pissed. Good, he's dead. Thank giddy God. Now he's going to give me some more Demon Titanite. And, oh, another Titanite catch pole. Which is good. And we have a soul here. Eye of Death. Now what this Eye of Death does is allow people to be summoned to your area more often, such as cracked eye invaders, or just a person who finds your Eye of Death summon sign and they click on it and you get some to their thing, or they get some to yours. I can't quite remember which way it is. Anyway, I'm gonna continue heading back. This is actually going backwards through the whole thing. This is the way you can normally come through instead of going through the miner guy. I mean the miner guy, the blacksmith. There should be one more skull over there. Skull, come here. I kind of want to deal with you before I jump down here, which looks like the way to get that item. Which I hope it is, because I don't want to die by doing that, just trying to get an item. There we go. Well, before I head up there, oh, that skeleton died to the thing, so he's going to respawn a little bit. I'll kill him soon. Good job, guy, with your rolls. They're all wielding falchions, which is what I'm hoping to get from their drops at one point. Yeah, you, Mr. Skull, who's looking over here. You're very suspicious. I was pretty sure it was meant to be an item here. My bad. We're almost back where we started, guys. Back at the original bonfire. Hey there, guys. Oh, I got parried. Oh, completely forgot these guys can parry. It's been so long. Here's what I want. You knock down this wall here. Treasure. Congratulations, guy. You know this treasure. Oops, I accidentally attacked again. Excuse me, sir. You're in my way. And here we have something super duper important. Of course, we have to get through some guys to get there. And he's pretty easy. And what's in this chest right here? Dark Moon Sentinel's Ring. Could this be the second-born son? Or the first-born son? Who knows? Let's have a read of that ring. Dark Moon Sentinel's Ring, where are you? There we are. Grants additional attunement slots. This ring was granted to the adherents of Gwendolyn, Dark Moon deity, and last born of Gwen, the Lord of Sunlight. Grants additional magic attunement slots. The Dark Sun Gwendolyn is the only remaining deity in Anor Londo. His followers are few, but their tasks are of vital importance. What do you mean, only remaining deity in Anor Londo? Are you saying that Gwendolyn isn't real? How could this be? We're going to be putting that ring on soon. Well, not soon, actually ages away. That might be like 2 videos away after I beat this area. On my more extra videos sort of things. But anyway, who really cares? There's a sniper over there. He's being a dickhole. Can't really do much about him. I could shoot a spell at him, but that's about it. Oh, I suppose I can climb up that stair over there. Is there any item up there? I don't know if there's an item up there or not. I'm actually gonna check. Which of course means I have to use an Estus here, which is kind of annoying. But it's better to use an Estus now than later. Otherwise you die. You live or you die, or you win or you die, whatever it is. Stupid Game of Thrones quote, who cares? Alright, there's not even an item here. You made me come up here for no reason, you jerk. Bah, humbug. Oh well. That's this area completely done, so that's cool. I probably could have just dropped down from that side instead of climbing all the way back up this side. I'm wasting everyone's time, including my own. But it's like 10 seconds, who cares? I most certainly don't. You guys might be like, oh my god, you fucking idiot, I swear to god. Why you always do this to me? Oh my god. By the way, this wall here rebuilds every time you respawn. I mean, not respawn. Re-go to the bonfire. Head up here, you can see this fog wall. This will lead us back to that bridge, which will lead us back to that bonfire, which will lead us back to, you know, everything. And by the way, you can warp to that bonfire that's in that secret area. Just in case you're wondering. I mean, I would be wondering if I was you guys. So now we have to make a death-defying jump to get that other item. And hopefully it's something awesome. It's probably not, but it could be. And I assume this is the easiest way to do it. Alright, so it's right off the edge there. You can... I'm just making sure. Okay, so actually it looks like it's right below me to the left here. So if I fall off here, like so, I'm going to add him here, which is a large soul of a nameless soldier. And if I fall off here, what do I get here? And I get the priest robes, and I get a mace. Okay, that's cool. So that's how you get the priest set, everyone. He fell off here and died. I was actually intrigued by that. I want to go this way, this is the way I'm meant to go. So that's also a shortcut, you can kind of dodge some bone wheels maybe, probably not, because there's one bone wheel up where that priest was, so probably can't dodge much. This guy sure has a lot of books and a lot of hanging skeletons. What a crazy duffer. Boss? Yeah, there was a boss there. How'd you know, guy? He's not that hard of a boss, really. That's probably why I was confused. Yeah, I beat him in 3 hits, guy. How does it make you feel? You're probably not watching this video, that guy. But he may have been. You never know. And if he was, he'd be like, oh my god, I was referencing that video. Oh, that's so cool. Man, there's this cool ass skeleton here. That's definitely not a foreshadow of what we're going to be versing in this area. No, 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 no. No at all. And we're going to be coming across our first enemy right here in the Tomb of the Giants. And we got a giant skeleton. These guys are quite a bit harder to kill than the other skeletons because they have a lot more resistance, especially when they're blocking with his sword there. And we're going to be coming across some quite annoying versions of him in the future. I'm always willing to check these cornices for items. There's usually not an item there. And there's an item over here which I believe we can get by jumping or climbing up from below. It looks like there's something over there, so... Huh. I'll just manage to roll here. Hey guy. Stagger. Oh, he apparently just blew apart into a billion pieces. Give me your soul of a large knight. Hey other guy. You also gonna fall apart to a billion pieces? Okay, that's cool. And we got another item there. Alright, that's cool. I was just checking out this area. I didn't really know what was here or not. Didn't even know what to expect. I'm just gonna slowly walk down this ladder. There appears to be a giant archer. And what appears to be another giant skeleton. Ooh. Oh, I died. That was not good. That was not good at all. I'll have to go down there and get my souls back now. Damn sons of bitches. Alright, I'll cut back to that point. Alright, so I'm back here through a matter of misgivings. My souls were up here now because I jumped down, got my souls and died instantly, so that's cool. We can now go this way instead of going that way, which was a nuisance. Now have another guy here. I'm trying to do my best to like just lure one guy because I'm pretty sure there's a second guy down in this area. Or maybe there's not, but there's an item here anyway. Large soul of a proud knight. This video is kind of going on way too long for me and I'm starting to lose my voice just slightly. There's the archer down there, you can see his eyes. Oh, and his super giant arrows. But instead we're going to go this way. Here must be where there's 2 guys. Quickly killing this guy. Just because I know when I hit they get staggered. It only happens for these type of enemies. Well, these giant skeleton guys because they have a really low stagger rate. I can't stagger them to 1-hand strike, but I can stagger them to 2-hand strike. That down there is the way I want to go. If I look this way. Okay, actually I just want to go this way, my bad. Sorry. Sorry. What you want to do on this slippery slide is hug the right hand side of the wall, and you land here and get this item, which is a humanity. Then hop down here and we have Patches. Hey Patches.
You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something?
Oh, you know. Yep,
Yes,
I'm a cleric.
I guessed as much. Well, here's a tip. There's a stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first, but well...
What? There's a stash of treasure?
You're a cleric, right? I owe you for all that,
Oh, thanks, guy.
praying and whatnot. I'll give you first pick. Well, go on. Have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
Oh, thanks, guy. Now, I'm gonna show off probably the most hilarious thing in the game. So, just gotta lock onto this guy sort of and kick. He falls down the edge. You notice that he falls down the edge. There's no trickery there. He has actually fallen down the edge. I'm now going to walk to here and look, cutscene's playing. Oh, look at all that treasure. It's shimmering. My eyes are so bright. I can hardly see. And look who's kicking me off the edge now. Oh, I love it.
You got what you deserve! You damn clerics! You're worse than maggots! You must be loaded! I'll strip your corpse clean!
Thanks, Patches. You're my best pal. I love you, man. Peace out. And now we're gonna have a little bit of a fight going on here very soon. Of course, we gotta pick up some lovely souls. Get Skull Lantern, which allows us to have a look around here, because in case you didn't have the Sunlight Maggot, you need some sort of vision. Now, I'm trying to look for the enemies before I find the cleric. There's the cleric. I mean, not cleric, the lovely maiden. Hey there, maiden.
Thank goodness. Please be careful. There are 2 fierce hollows not far from here. They were once brave knights.
What?
My former escorts. Who would let such strong spirits be hollowed so? Heavens, is there nothing at all to be done?
No, they don't have strong spirits like I do. I shall slay them for you, my lovely maiden. Hey guy, you're so cool with the way that you move. I like the way you move. Whoop, bam! Fuck, that's a strong hit. Can you open your shield? Thanks, bro. Oh no, I've been hit. Whoop, bam! I love it. So cool. Have a lightning bolt. I know how your faith uses love lightning bolts to your face. To your face! And then a knife to your face as well. You know, just to make sure the thing got home. Now heal on your corpse. How does it make you feel? Ya bitch.
You banished those 2
Oh hey there, lovely lady.
It pains me to think of the trouble
Yeah.
my failings have caused. I am certain
No,
that both
don't
Vince
worry
and
about
Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, I'm sure they were.
Here, these
No
belonged
problem.
to them. You deserve them more than I.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you.
I am
Replenishment.
certain that thank you.
No problem. We now have a new spell, which is Replenishment, which gives you a light HP regen over time. Very light. I should probably get out my proper sword. And we're going to be coming across 2 spindly beastie things. Somewhere near here when I'm going up this ramp, I'm pretty sure. They should just pop up out of the ground, I thought. Pretty sure I heard them. Yep, there they are. 2 spindly thingies. These guys are quite weird and annoying. As you can see, they do quite a bit of damage. Accidentally swapped off my heal. But now I've got nothing left for my heal, so there's not a real much point about it anymore. But it does save me using Estus Flask, which is why I have heal usually on me. Especially in these sorts of areas. Now we need to head up this way. And we should end up back at where Patches is, and he's going to apologize to us. But of course we got more of these things, which like to fall down. What the bitches that... Oh no! Oh, that was close. Oh, that was also close. Woo! So glad I can one-hit those things. I can't remember if they respawn if you don't have the Divine for those ones. They might. They might not as well. It's hard to tell which things need Divine and which things don't. Illusionary Wall here, by the way. You can find this pretty easily. You can go here without getting Patches to knock you off. Down here is something vitally important, and there's an archer up there shooting at me like a dick he is. There's a few archers actually. This is actually where I fell down, so I could have came back here elsewhere. Ah, that one has very little HP. I wonder if you have very little HP. They in fact do have very little HP. I can now climb up here, but I can't be bothered just to get that 1 soul item, which is probably nothing. If you guys really want me to get that soul item, I will, but it's probably just absolutely useless. There's a whole bunch of guys in this tomb here. You can notice that these are like giant sarcophaguses. I mean, not giant sarcophaguses, giant coffins, because this is the tomb of the giants. And giants have been laid to rest in here. Oh, he's actually standing on top of the thing. So there must be a way to like fall down on top of it. Not that that's important at all. I need to head back this way. And you can see there's a bonfire down here, so let's fall down. Boop. And let's light this bonfire. I'm going to be ending this video super duper soon, but I have to show off one thing after I rest, of course. And I need to, oh good, I got that attached. Get 2 more humanity going on here. And I'm now going to show you the rite of kindling. So first of all, a reverse humanity. I swap my thing to Estus Flask. You can see I have 5 now. I then kindle to which what would be normally what we can kindle to. I'll now have 10 Estus Flasks. And I can kindle this 2 more times. So let's do that. Kindle it again. You can also see over there what looks to be a part of the Blightwood Swamp, Blighttown Swamp area. I'm not entirely sure if that is meant to be part of it or not. You can also see some more of the ruins over there. You can see it's a nice lovely JPEG. Everyone loves JPEGs. And I've now used all my kindling and I now have 20 Estus Flasks. And you can see the fire is now a lot larger. So that's cool. And this, by the way, you can use as a warp point. You can come back to this bonfire whenever you want. I'm just going to have a look at this JPEG a bit more. And you know how I'm going to do that? By getting out my trusty binoculars. Yeah! First person viewing. Some lovely looking lava down there. Not entirely sure if it is lava or not. We got some lovely things over there. We can see like my sunlight maggot thing just sort of like wafting in and out of view, which is really weird. You can use it sort of as a pointer. See, there's something over there. It's called bad texturing or bad JPEGing. I'm pretty sure that's all just a JPEG there, but it looks a little bit rendered. Like down there, more specifically. But also up there looks a little bit rendered. Anyway, let's get out of that. And that's going to be almost the end of this video. I want to talk to Patches again, who is just up this ladder to the left here. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any giant skeletons here. Hey Patches, how you doing, bro?
You weren't supposed to survive that. Well, no matter. I'll settle this once and for all. You lousy self-righteous cleric.
Patches, why? Patches, why? Patches, why? Patches, why? Patches, why? Alright, Patches. You're going on my nerve now. And when people get on my nerve, they get backstabbed.
What did I ever?
I'm pretty sure if you say if you're not a cleric, he'll go back to the Filing Shrine. But because I said I was a cleric, he really disliked me. What a prick. And he gave me a sword. Where is it? Crescent Axe. A well-used old bronze battle axe with a long hilt and a crested-shaped blade. One of the blessed weapons of the Way of the White. The Crescent Axe is bequeathed to cleric warriors who have proven their faith. So clearly he's been a wayward cleric. And now he's just gone all insane. And decided to go, fuck you all. I'm going to push everyone off this cliff because I can. So I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, yada yada yada. And don't forget to stay around for just a little bit of a little bonus video. Not really much of a bonus video because it's attached to this video, but we'll get to see a cool new mod I found this week. So, brace us on and I'll see you soon.